live from the Pasadena Civic Auditorium, a celebration of television's finest, the 45th Annual Emmy Awards. Ladies and gentlemen, your host for this evening, Angela Lansbury.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Academy of Television Arts and Sciences, welcome to the 45th Annual Emmy Awards. Welcome to this celebration of excellence, this salute to the best of television's best. It was 70 years ago, 1923, that inventor Charles Jenkins built a TV camera and connected it to a receiver. For his first big test, he wiggled his fingers in front of the lens, and a miracle happened. The people watching next door saw those same fingers wiggle on their screen. Fast forward 70 years, and here we are tonight, celebrating the most powerful medium of communication the world has ever known. Right now, literally right now, 600 million people are watching this telecast in 61 countries around the world. You know, television's come a long way since those fingers wiggled. There's been a golden age of live drama, to say nothing of Ed Sullivan, I Love Lucy, The Fugitive, Sesame Street, MASH, Cheers, and 1,000 other shows. All those days and nights and weeks and months and seasons, all those channels. I mean, it's amazing to me that so much of what's on television is so inspired, so life-enhancing, so capable of nourishing our minds and our spirits. I suppose it all comes down to the power of an idea. Behind each series, every episode, every special, every movie and miniseries lies an idea. That inspiration that comes from a writer. His or her thoughts and words give birth to a whole creative team. A producer, a director, actors, artists, technicians, musicians, a whole community of creative spirits. And it's those spirits and that community that we're saluting here tonight. And what a year it's been. Take a look.
Good morning!
Good evening.
We have to get him to a hospital.
Okay, the paramedics are on their way.
No, we can't wait that long. We have to go now.
There. You got yourself a pretty little baby boy.
Hi, sweetums.
Hi, Margaret.
I'm sorry, we don't have time for chit-chat.
Hello, everyone.
Holy crap!
Zip up your fly.
Oh, for sake, this is like watching the Rodney King tape. Don't make me watch this anymore. Come on.
On first glance, this might seem like I screwed up.
Did you just kiss me?
No.
Are you honestly trying to tell me that you don't remember whether or not we had sex?
No.
Love sneaky like that.
Get out.
What are you doing?
I know what you're doing.
I got a right to a little bit of love. If I can't find it here, I gonna get it somewhere else.
If you don't take that hand off my hip, you'll never be able to raise a glass with it again.
Oh, I love a woman in uniform.
What the hell are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
Figure it out.
Joe Buttafuoco.
Joey.
How hot do you want it?
As hot as you've got.
Can I jump in here? Can I say something here?
Well, just to show you how fouled up the system is.
You don't agree with it?
Well, I'd like to hear some answers.
Who am I? Why am I here?
He was 6 feet 4 inches tall, and this is what he said.
Did you commit any crimes?
America, this is the biggest lie.
Good evening from the airport in Mogadishu.
Tonight, the story of the World Trade Center bombing.
She called me and threatened she threatened to have me killed and to kill me.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jay Leno. Thank you. I'm Joseph Cotton, and welcome. This is Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 45th Annual Emmy Awards. This is a time when television is chosen to honor its own. Yeah, like somebody else is going to honor us, so we have to do it ourselves, ladies and gentlemen. Certainly not that Senate subcommittee. Last year, I'm watching the Emmys, and everybody's trashing TV because they all wanted to be in films, and everybody's doing those jokes. I like TV. Hey, and what is film? Anyway, look at the movies coming out. You got The Addams Family, Beverly Hillbillies, The Fugitive, Car 54, Maverick, The Flintstones, and they say we're not creative. Please, give me a break. I mean, what's next? What's next? Full House, the motion picture. They're twins if you've never seen them. Well, not that TV is all that creative. Look at the shows we got coming on. We got Bonanza, The Next Generation. Huh? How can you have another generation? There were no women on the Ponderosa, huh? Where's this next generation coming from? What, they got test tube Cartwrights now? Actually, Bonanza, still one of the most popular shows in the world, 30 years later. You know, in China, it is still the most popular show in China. Although in China, it is not called Bonanza. It is called Hop Sing, King of the West. A little different there. Try to, localize it a little bit for their area. All righty, moving quickly, ladies and gentlemen. The nominees for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series are Michael Jeter for Evening Shade, Jeffrey Tambor for The Larry Sanders Show, Rip Torn for The Larry Sanders Show, and Michael Richards for Seinfeld. Jason Alexander for Seinfeld. And the envelope, please. Oh, boy, is this power, huh? Oh, my old buddy. The Emmy goes to Michael Richards.
Thank you I'm not supposed to bend down. Thank you very much. This is just a great honor. I thank all of the members of the Academy for acknowledging my work and my peers on the Seinfeld show, and I'd like to thank my daughter Sophia and Ann Tallman and my mother Phyllis and my mentor Dr. Robert Stein for showing me the way. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lily Tomlin.
The director of a comedy series has to be an inventive force. In collaboration with the cast, the director has to find the ways week after week to transform the comedy on paper into wit and laughter that works on screen. The easier it looks, believe me, the harder it usually is. The nominees for Outstanding Individual Achievement in Directing in a Comedy Series are James Burrows for Cheers. Betty Thomas for Dream On. Eric Lonaville for Dream On. Peter Bonards for Murphy Brown. Tom Sharonis for Seinfeld. And the winner is Betty Thomas.
Okay, the 30-second thank you list. That would be Marta Kaufman and David Crane. They're the guys who created the show, and they wrote this particular show, which was a moving and funny show about AIDS and homophobia. Not easy. Then there would be, of course, the executive producer, John Landis, for hiring me and Arlene Sanford, two girls, to do a male point of view show the whole first year. Then there would be Kevin Bright, the executive producer, who is the king of post-production. Time is up, but thanks to my family, the cast, David Clennon, the comic genius, Brian Benben, Nick, Rennie, thank you. My dog is Frederica. Bye. Thanks a lot.
The 45th Annual Primetime Emmy Awards. Brought to you by Coca-Cola. Always the real thing. Always Coca-Cola. Lasting color from Loving Care. The longer-lasting way to get rid of gray. KFC. Try the Colonel's new rotisserie Gold Chicken. At KFC, we do chicken right. And Chevrolet, who invites you to see all the new Chevy cars for 1994.
New Camaro. What else would you expect from the country that invented rock and roll?
On behalf of any women anywhere who've had even the fewest grays, thank you.
Loving Care brings you lasting color, the longer-lasting way to gently get rid of gray. It is about time. Lasting Color has no ammonia. It gently washes in to cover gray for about 6 weeks.
I mean, we should have done this a long time ago.
Then it gradually fades away, so you don't see telltale roots.
I love this stuff.
Lasting Color, the longer-lasting way to get rid of gray. Only from Clairol.
Thank you.
Legend has it, Colonel Sanders' secret recipe for a new kind of chicken lay lost for years. Until one fateful day.
Rotisserie chicken recipe. Confidential.
The rest is history. Introducing the Colonel's Rotisserie Gold. Marinated, then slow roasted as only the uncontested master of great tasting chicken would have done it.
You've still got it.
The Colonel's Rotisserie Gold. At KFC, we do chicken right.
The stars will always shine, the birds will always sing. As long as there is thirst, there's always the real thing. Coca-Cola Classic is always the one. Whenever there is fun, there's always Coca-Cola. Yeah. Coca-Cola. Always Coca-Cola.
It's been a breakthrough season in cable television. Cable shows received a record-breaking 76 nominations. HBO's brilliant The Larry Sanders Show is cable's first ever nomination for Best Comedy Series. And I'm pleased to say that Gary Shandling has kindly agreed to take us on a behind-the-scenes tour of his hit HBO series.
All right, Monday morning. Is it okay if I park here? You know what? I haven't checked to see if it's okay with Roseanne if I park here. She guards all the parking lots here on the lot. They shoot right next door.
All right, welcome everyone to episode 218.
So everybody wants to know what it takes to do a half-hour show every week. Well, we make up what we say. I'm kidding. So let me just take a quick look to see if it seems funny so far. Boy, you guys are going to see a good one.
Interior Larry's office later, Arthur enters, covering his anger.
Seeing as I'm no longer on the payroll, there's something I've been meaning to tell you.
Great.
Actually,
Yes, I'm listening.
you have a huge ass.
By the way, Larry doesn't really have a huge ass. That's just a joke, right?
Done. Well, one of the other differences between Larry and Gary.
Little joke.
And action!
Just because the network is being sold doesn't mean things are going to change. I'm completely lost. I don't have any choices. And I don't have lines memorized. And I own the show. So what am I going to do? Fire myself? And then make up and have sex with myself? I gotta go. Okay, now here we are in the wardrobe room. Now I gotta change into some clothes that I wear in a scene that I do with Jerry Seinfeld. So if you just wait 1 second. Actually, we're up for the same Emmys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're up for, you up for Best Actor?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, I'm up for Best Actor, too, in a comedy series.
Yeah. And best, actually our show's up for Best Series. Comedy series.
Yeah,
Mine
mine is also up for Best Comedy Series, yeah.
You got any supporting actors that are up?
Yeah?
Really?
3 of them.
All right, that's enough. Let's get these cameras out of here now.
You hear that? That's the audience, because we're getting ready to shoot the live portion of this particular series. I'm getting makeup right now because I'll be on camera, and it's important to get makeup. I think for every job, not just if you're in television. I think if you're in the printing business, I think if you work in an office, let's say in an insurance company, you can always look better. I'm getting hand makeup so my hands match my face. That's why they do it. Because, you know, a lot of times during an episode of the show, I go like this. Did you see how it matched?
I mean, this whole Hollywood madam thing, you know, just, oh, yeah. I mean, if her black book ever goes public, I'm on every page of that thing.
What are you listed under, Hank or Kingsley?
Or Hey Now?
Hey, now.
All right, that's not very funny, you know. It was during the mid-'80s, and I was carrying some excess weight, and I had this persistent skin rash, and it was hard for me to get dates. Are either of you in it?
Oh, hell no, of course not. All right, good. How many more to syndication?
33.
And now from Cheers, Emmy winners George Wendt and John Ratzenberger.
Well, George, it's really good to see you again, buddy.
Yeah. I don't think I've seen you since at Tonight Show after the final Cheers.
Oh, yeah. Boy, did we have a good time that night? No, really, I'm really asking, did we have a good time that night?
So I hear, yeah.
So I wonder what the rest of the guys are up to now.
Well, they all looked pretty good at the party last night.
Party?
No, did I say party?
You had a party without me?
Right, John. What, you think we could have parties and picnics and softball games? We don't invite you? Come on.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
Pretty silly, huh? Yeah, what a guy. So who's the pitcher?
Woody. He's 6-1.
Let's read the nominees,
Yeah.
George.
The nominees for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series are Rhea Perlman for Cheers, Shelley Fabaret for Coach, Laurie Metcalf for Roseanne, Sarah Gilbert for Roseanne, Julia Louis-Dreyfus for Seinfeld.
And the Emmy goes to Laurie Metcalf.
Thank you very much. I'd like to say I'm having a baby soon, and I don't know what to say. I didn't think I'd be up here. Hi to Zoe, and I thank you all very, very much.
From Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman, Man of Steel, Dean Cain, and ace reporter Terry Hatcher.
Last night, awards were given for the outstanding guest actor and actress in a comedy series. And we're here to let you know who won.
Sounds like a job for... Wait, that's not right, is it? Embarrassing.
The nominations for outstanding guest actress in a comedy series were... Shelley Long for Cheers, Gwen Verdon for Dream On, Ruby Dee for Evening Shade, Carol Burnett for The Larry Sanders Show, Tracy Ullman for Love and War.
The nominees for Outstanding Guest Actor in a Comedy Series were Joel Grey for Brooklyn Bridge, Tom Berenger for Cheers, David Clennon for Dream On, Dana Carvey for The Larry Sanders Show, Bill Irwin for Seinfeld. The winners of these awards were David Clennon and Tracy Ullman, and David Clennon is here to present our next Emmy.
Thank you. I have to admit, it was a real thrill to receive the award last night. But most actors will tell you, if they're smart, they will, and if they're being honest, they will tell you that we can't really shine as performers unless we are blessed with a good script. And so I am honored, and I think I got lucky tonight, because I get to present the award for Outstanding Individual Achievement in Writing for a Comedy Series. And the nominees are... Dream On for Peter's Sake, David Crane and Marta Kaufman. The Larry Sanders Show pilot, Gary Shandling and Dennis Klein. The Larry Sanders Show, the Spider episode, Gary Shandling, Paul Sims, Peter Tolan, and Rosie Schuster. Seinfeld, The Outing, Larry Charles. Seinfeld, The Contest, Larry David. And the Emmy goes to Larry David.
This is all very well and good, but I'm still bald. I'd like to thank the cast and crew of Seinfeld, and I dedicate this award to all those out there who are masters of their domain. Thank you very much.
Right now, at this precise moment in time, everyone here and everyone watching at home is seeing me on this stage. But you'd be amazed at what's going on all around us. Fans are waiting, winners are being photographed, reporters are writing stories. We've asked our intrepid backstage correspondent Paula Poundstone, to give us a peek behind the scenes.
Hey, Angela, thanks so much, my little clue finder. I'm standing right now in front of the Deadline photo room, and what I was going to do is just take you around and show you guys what the stars, after they win their awards, the path that they're taking on. If the camera guy could just follow me here. First, they come in here, and then there's also the print press room, and there's the television press room, and a whole series of other press kinds of activities. Wait a minute, an actual star winning an award. All right, come here, just come here a second. She won't mind if we just usurp. I'll give you your section right back. Can you? Very good, thanks so much. Could you just turn around for a second there so they can get kind of a sense of the wall of photography? So you can see that the stars win an award, and then they go on kind of a cruel obstacle course of sorts. Then actually what happens, come here just a second, then they go through here, and then they usually go into they have to commando crawl into the poison dart room, which was very difficult years ago for Gene Stapleton, was always a very big challenge. Mary Tyler Moore actually used to go to boot camp to prepare for just this kind of thing. All right, thanks so much.
The Emmy Awards will return with Mary Tyler Moore and moments from some of TV's most memorable final episodes.
When America goes on vacation, that's when I go to work. Problem is, it's also when I get really tough allergies. Not just sneezing and watery eyes, but sinus pain and pressure. I tried another allergy medicine, but it didn't work on all my symptoms.
That's why there's Tylenol Allergy Sinus. Its 3 powerful medicines relieve more symptoms than the leading allergy medicine.
Out here, I need something that works. Because this job isn't just a walk in the park.
Tylenol Allergy Sinus. Allergy relief clear to your sinuses.
The RCA Home Theater comes with a new optimum contrast screen for blacker blacks, brilliant whites, and a picture so clear and bright you'll feel like you're really there.
I want the truth, not a song and dance. I want better, not more expensive. I want a car I can afford and like. Hey, I just want my money's worth. Okay, actually, I want more than my money's worth.
Be our guest this summer at Walt Disney World. Call 407-WDisney.
The votes are in.
Great shades of Elvis.
The press nominates Lois and Clark as one of the top 5 new fall shows. Lois and Clark soars as the Los Angeles Times. Kane is perfect and Hatcher is delicious.
There is no we.
Not yet.
Not ever.
We'll see.
Dean Cain is the most engaging Superman ever.
How long can you hold your breath?
A very long time.
Lois and Clark, 1 week from tonight at 8/7 Central on ABC.
The 45th Annual Primetime Emmy Awards will continue in a moment.
Monday, it came from Africa. Now it's in America. An ancient ritual shrouded in secrecy. It scars women for life, even causing death. 100 million women are still subjected to it. Now they speak out and fight back.
A little girl subject to such hardship, such pain.
Day 1, Monday.
Right now, while you're lost in the sweetness of one of life's simple pleasures, you're not thinking those grapes are NutriClean certified with no detected pesticide residues.
What's this?
And that's okay. You just keep on enjoying the food you love, and we'll keep on bringing you NutriClean certified produce. Great food at lower prices every day. You'll find it at Fred Meyer.
So you got the croissant sandwich?
Yeah.
How are they gonna get your food in there? It's gonna be like, excuse me. Boom, boom.
I love this place.
It's fast, it's fresh, it's fun. It's breakfast at Burger King. You get the French toast sticks? Not bad, buddy. What'd you get to eat this morning? The sandwich.
I need 2 breakfast buddies.
Did my cameraman eat some of that? Hey. Out of there.
I do this every morning. Every morning.
Breakfast is special at Burger King.
It's your way right away. I love this place. We'll see you for lunch.
For news throughout the weekend, join Melissa Mills on Channel 2 News.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bel Air's Fresh Prince, Will Smith.
The best direction is that which is noticed the least, and tonight we happily make exceptions to recognize outstanding individual achievement in directing in a drama series. Barry Levinson for Homicide, Life on the Street. Eric Lanaville for I'll Fly Away. Ed Sheeran for Law and Order. Robert Butler for Sirens. Nancy Malone for Sisters. Bilal Algus for Young Indiana Jones Chronicles. And the Emmy goes to Barry Levinson. Well, Barry Levinson is on location shooting and could not be here tonight. I accept this award on his behalf. Thank you.
Laura Petrie helped define the 60s. Her Mary Richards did the same for the 70s. Her name graced a show that received a record-breaking number of Emmy Awards, and she's up for yet another one tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Mary Tyler Moore.
Thank you. When television series end, they don't go away. I, for example, will be wearing capri pants and moaning, "Oh, Rob," well into the next century. On the other hand, when that final episode of a show airs, it's the last we'll ever know about characters we love. Like the family who lived next door, we hung out with them, we watched their kids grow up, and then they moved away. We'll never know, for example, how Hawkeye Pierce handled civilian life, if Norm paid his bar tab, or what Archie Bunker thinks of Hillary Clinton. Well, yeah, we do know that. Anyway, here are some favorite endings of favorite shows. And if the memories prove bittersweet, always remember the words of the great philosopher who wrote, "It's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way to go."
Dr. Fiscus, go home. It's finished. No, sir. It ain't over till the fat lady sings.
In my calculations, 12th precinct has ceased to exist.
I can take a hint. Now you get me the hell out of here, you little bastard!
no way, Daddy. It's payback time. You're in here for good.
What? Easy, Mr. Ewan. He's got my release papers.
Not anymore.
I did not kill anybody.
Tuesday, August 29th. The day the running stopped.
Some Kleenex.
There's some on Mary's desk.
Honey. Honey, wake up. You won't believe the dream I just had.
To Piccadilly, farewell, Leicester Square. It's a long, long way to Tipperary, and my heart's right there.
I am so verklempt. And now, here are some of the television series that bade us farewell this season.
Growing up happens in a heartbeat. One day you're in diapers, next day you're gone. But the memories of childhood stay with you for the long haul. I remember a place, a town, a house, like a lot of houses. A yard like a lot of other yards. On a street like a lot of other streets.
Sayonara, Blondie.
God bless him. And the thing is, after all these years, I still look back with wonder.
I don't have many more miles to go, but I do have promises to keep before I sleep, and one or two ambitions. Among them, an insane desire to shave a stroke or two off my golf handicap.
Sorry, we're closed.
I still look back with wonder.
Ladies and gentlemen, two-time Emmy winner, Sharon Glenn.
Good evening. As a regular on a dramatic series, you have the luxury of establishing yourself over time. A guest actor must arrive, integrate himself with the cast and crew, and in one episode, establish an unforgettable character. Last night, Emmys were given to the outstanding guest actor and actress in a drama. The nominees were John Glover for Crime and Punishment, Adam Arkin for Northern Exposure, Richard Kiley for Picket Fences, Michael Jeter for Picket Fences, Lawrence Fishburne for Tribeca. The nominations for Guest Actress in a Drama were Diane Ladd for Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, Gwen Verdon for Homicide, Life on the Street, Rosanna Carter for I'll Fly Away, Elaine Stritch for Law and Order. Bibi Besh for Northern Exposure. The winners of these awards were Elaine Stritch and Lawrence Fishburne. Now tonight, we turn to the award for Outstanding Individual Achievement in Writing in a Drama Series. The nominees are Bernard Lekowig for Homefront, Tom Fontana for Homicide, Life on the Street, Robert Nathan, Waylon Green for Law and Order, Jeff Milvoin for Northern Exposure, Jeffrey Naher for Northern Exposure. And the Emmy goes to Tom Fontana.
They say that the hour drama is dying, that soon it will go the way of the dinosaur. If we've learned anything from Jurassic Park, it's that with a little imagination and some DNA, dinosaurs come back to life. It's not the fault of the American public that the drama is in trouble. It's us, the writers, producers, the network executives, the studio money crunchers. We have to figure out a way to reignite the imaginations of the American people. My fellow nominees tried to do that. We on Homicide are trying to do that. And if this award is an indication of your approval, then I accept it on behalf of all of us on Homicide. Thank you.
Citibank Visa provides so many services you really don't need another card.
They were very pleasant. Citibank didn't put me on hold forever, which a lot of companies do these days.
The card's lost. Within 24 hours, I had a new card expressed to me that next day.
The fraud protection program really gave me a sense that somebody's looking out for me in my best interest.
And for some reason, on the phone, they're always very friendly with me. So maybe it's just my personality, I don't know.
Just a few of the many people who rely on the service of not just Visa, Citibank Visa.
Okay, guys. Hey, Kristen, do you remember where we parked the van?
There's only one minivan with a remote control sliding door, built-in child seats, anti-lock brakes, and driver's side airbag. Chevy Lumina takes good care of your family. It even has composite body panels to take care of itself. Lumina. It looks different because it is different.
I live with the times. I expect progress, performance. Now, to diminish the appearance of lines and wrinkles, I've discovered Plenitude Advanced Wrinkle Defense Cream from L'Oreal.
After 90 minutes, skin is 44% more resilient. After just 3 weeks, wrinkles appear 20% reduced. With continued use, it combats the signs of new fine lines.
Discover Plenitude Advanced Wrinkle Defense Cream from L'Oreal to reduce the signs of aging.
Hey! Got 30 seconds? Bet I can make you try Glints. It's a totally new conditioning color enhancer. Not hair color. Takes your own color and turns it up a notch. Nothing drastic. Subtle. And don't worry, there's no ammonia or peroxide. This conditioner, a big shine. And the coolest thing about Glints, there's no commitment. Zero. Sip, zilch. Nada. Because in 8 shampoos, it's out of your hair. Like me. New Glints by Clairol. Go on. Give your color a little kick.
Wednesday, Jill sets Al up with a friend.
I would love to be the father of your children.
It's an all-new home improvement.
Do you mind if we eat first?
Wednesday at 9 p.m.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Fox's Melrose Place, Heather Locklear and Andrew Shue.
The nominees for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Drama Series are Mary Alice for I'll Fly Away, Kelly Martin for Life Goes On, Cynthia Geary for Northern Exposure, Peg Phillips for Northern Exposure, and Kay Lenz for Reasonable Doubts.
And the Emmy goes to Mary Alice.
So much. I am so surprised, but I am very delighted. I'd like to thank the Academy so much. I'd like to thank the agent who worked on this, Paulette Bartlett. I'd like to thank Jay Binder, Ian Sander, my producer, my co-stars Sam Waterston, Regina Taylor, my director, Kevin Hooks, and 2 of the writers, Lonnie Elder and Kevin Arkadai. I'd also like to thank all of my friends in New York and Chicago. I got it.
And now the star of the new NBC series, Cafe American, Valerie Bertinelli.
Thanks. They say no man is an island, and certainly no actor is either. While a story may focus primarily on 1 or 2 main characters, often the supporting cast adds a richness and texture and makes the story being told a memorable one. The nominees for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Drama Series are Chad Lowe for Life Goes On, John Cullum for Northern Exposure, Barry Corbin for Northern Exposure, Fides Finkel for Picket Fences, Dean Stockwell for Quantum Leap. And the Emmy goes to Chad Lowe. Chad Lowe is out of the country and could not be here tonight. I will proudly accept this award on his behalf.
I just want to say I saw Chad Lowe not 10 minutes ago eating cheese at some table across the way. He was tasting wine and eating cheese. Fine. If you call that out of the country, that's just fine with me. I'm backstage right now with 2 of the accountants who, now you guys have the envelopes in your briefcases?
Here, right here.
And would you tell me your name?
I'm Nat Adler from the firm of Ernst & Young.
That's what I thought. And you are?
Noel Masuda.
Mel Masuda, also from the same firm? I was wondering if you guys had 2 different tallies maybe and you compared up. No. Oh, sorry. I'm not too good with this microphone interviewing thing. Hold on. Just say that again.
No.
Thank you very much. I seem to be really picking up the hang of this kind of interviewing stuff. Let me just show you all around backstage so you can see, again, the path that the winners take when they come off stage. I don't know if the camera guy could get this for me here. This ladder here, which that pregnant woman, I can't believe she made it up there, but she is absolutely incredible. Now, over here, this is where I hand out the Emmys. I make the choices back here. And then after I decide, I put the choices into the briefcases that those 2 guys were holding. And that seems to be working out for, thank you very much for going tight on the bags. They wouldn't have believed me just saying that. Let me just show you something over here. Yeah, don't take my word for it. Over here, if you could just go, I just want to show you this here. Apparently they've told presenters before, please just wait in this area. And that was somehow not good enough. And so they had to tape off a specific area. Apparently they had one total jerk one night step out to as far as here. Stage hands flying all in there. People totally flipping out over. Let me just prove to you that I am backstage. Excuse me. All right, now I make my quick acceptance. Thank you very much. Could have happened. Wait, there's one more thing I want to show you. Oh, I know. These are the rope puller guys. When you see the flags go up, can one of you guys just pull one quick so we can see? I don't know. He's like totally faking it. But it occurs to me that there's not two cameras to shoot the flag. Come here, quick. All right, now will you pull it? Pull the first one. Excellent job, thank you very much. I'm not supposed to be out there, I'm gonna get in big trouble. All right, thank you very much. Back to you, Angela.
Thank you, Paula. Our next presenter is an associate artist with the Royal Shakespeare Company. He's played fascinating roles in feature films, on Masterpiece Theatre, and on Broadway. Ladies and gentlemen, from Star Trek, the next generation, the commander of the Starship Enterprise, Patrick Stewart.
Thank you. Good evening. It is said that when Barbra Streisand was preparing to direct Yentl, she asked Steven Spielberg for his advice, and he replied, "Wear comfortable shoes." As a fledgling director, I would endorse that advice, as I'm sure would all of the nominees for outstanding individual achievement in directing for a miniseries or a special, who are Glenn Jordan for Barbarians at the Gate, Frank Pearson for Citizen Code, Michael Ritchie for the positively true adventures of the alleged Texas cheerleader murdering mob, James Sadwith for Sinatra, Daniel Petrie for A Town Torn Apart. And the Emmy goes to James Sadwith.
"15 years ago, I left a beautiful island named Martha's Vineyard with a beautiful lady named Kathy to come out here to be a filmmaker. So I thought, and I asked her to come with me. She said, how long? And I said, well, 2 years. If I haven't made it in 2 years, we'll go back. She said, what do you mean make it? And I said, well, get an Emmy or something. Well, it's been 15 years. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Tyler and Hannah, for sharing me for the 14 months with this production, Sinatra. Thank you to the Academy. Thank you to Warner Brothers, my friends at Warner Brothers and CBS, to the writer William Esther Simone, to a great cast and crew, Philip, Tina, and Dick. Thanks so much for having me and for your support. Frank and Nancy, thanks for having Tina. And Frank, thanks for having a wonderful life and making some beautiful music. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Victoria Principal.
Miniseries and specials are a distinct and unique part of television, as are the writers who bring them to us. The nominees for outstanding individual achievement in writing in a miniseries or special are Larry Gelbart for Barbarians at the Gate, David Franzoni for Citizen Cone, Jennifer Miller for Family Pictures, Jane Anderson for the positively true adventures of the alleged Texas cheerleader murdering mom. Paul Monash for Stalin. And the Emmy goes to Jane Anderson.
Look, a script can't fly unless there's a really gutsy group of people to bring it along, especially the director, Michael Ritchie. I had a really good group of people. Here are my thanks in less than 30 seconds. Jim Manos, my producer, Fred Pierce. Here we go, wait. HBO, especially Lorette Hayden, my executive, and our wonderful players, Holly and Bo and Swoozie Kurtz and Beth Ruscio. And hello to my agents, Martin Gage and Jonathan Westover. Hello to Mom. I love you, Tess. And a special message to the citizens of Channelview. I apologize if I offended you with my script. The next time a writer comes into town, shoot him.
The Emmy Awards will return with Outstanding Supporting Actor in a miniseries or special.
Shiny chains in silver and gold. Electric pumps in colors so bold. There's garden hose that's delightfully sheer. Drapery to cover your curves, my dear. In some prettier style, we're changing around here. Come see the softer side of Sears. Oh, I love that softer side.
Turn arrow to open.
It just doesn't work.
Oh, no. Turn the arrow.
This is ridiculous.
Pain relievers can be a pain to get into.
I hate this. My thumb hurts.
Turn the arrow.
I don't think so.
So the makers of Tylenol introduced the patented Fast Cap package. So easy to open, a simple quarter turn does it.
It's a neat bottle.
Easy spy.
I like it.
Oh. The new Fast Cap.
That's very easy.
Like I said, easy spy. Only from Tylenol, the powerful pain reliever that's not a pain to open. Not for homes with young children.
Legend has it, Colonel Sanders' secret recipe for a new kind of chicken lay lost for years. Until one fateful day.
Rotisserie chicken recipe. Confidential.
The rest is history. Introducing the Colonel's Rotisserie Gold. Marinated, then slow roasted as only the uncontested master of great tasting chicken would have done it.
You've still got it.
The Colonel's Rotisserie Gold. At KFC, we do chicken right.
Tuesday, what's DJ doing at Steve's new apartment? And what's Dad doing?
Oh, my God!
It's Midnight Madness on an all-new Full House. Then, Angela's got a hot date.
It's just like Cinderella.
Until Coach Lou cools things off.
All right, don't make me turn the garden hose on you, too.
An all-new Phenom Tuesday after Full House.
The 45th Annual Primetime Emmy Awards will continue in a moment.
Tuesday.
Yoo-hoo, it's Mother!
Mom's here.
I don't see any of you making to-do lists.
Time to cut the cord.
Well, you can cross off annoy daughters.
An all-new Roseanne. Then,
You trained that dog to attack me.
Luther goes to doggy court.
I have evidence that my dog was indeed provoked by the pony.
An all-new Coach. Tuesday.
She's a mother and a father, a breadwinner and a homemaker. And when it comes to providing the best for her family, nobody does it better than Cindy Wright. And while Safeway's low prices and great weekly specials may not have been created for her alone, it's hard to imagine who deserves them more.
does it better.
For weekend news coverage, rely on the team spirit of Channel 2 News.
Right now, on your TV set, you probably get 20 or 30 channels. But the experts say the day's not far off when you'll get as many as 500. And you'll be able to use it for a lot more things than simply viewing. To help us sort out the brave new world of TV technology, please welcome from Mad About You, Helen Hunt and Paul Reiser.
You know, by the year 2010, your TV will be much more than just a TV.
It'll be half computer, and it'll look something like this.
Well, look what you did there with the little button.
I'm telling you. In the future, you'll be able to shop right from your TV.
Say, for example, that I wanted to buy that dress.
For yourself?
No, not for myself, for you. I wanted to buy it for you as a gift, sort of a congratulations for being nominated kind of thing.
That is really sweet.
Yeah, well, it's a demonstration. It costs me nothing.
What if I don't like it?
Well, then you hit another button, and a guy comes to your house and he takes it back.
All right, then buy me the dress.
There you go. I'm telling you, it's amazing what they're going to have.
In the future, you'll be able to watch a show and direct it from your couch.
Now, these are the cameras that our director is looking at right at this moment.
Now, if I want to see the winner being interviewed backstage...
Yes, but I wanted to watch something else, like the awards for technical achievement.
Because we're all dying to know who's going to win for best lighting.
Oh, good. You happy now? You just upset the crew.
Sorry.
Oh, that's always a good move. Alienate Teamsters. That's good. It's very, very good thinking.
I'm really, really sorry.
She's just like that sometimes. See, this is why we don't get invited nice places.
And moving on. In the future, you'll be able to get more info. For example, the Who's That Actor button.
You know when you're watching a movie on TV and you think the guy was in Planet of the Apes, but you're not really sure.
You just hit a button and instantly it shows you every role the actor has ever played.
Like, for example, here's you in a charming scene from Mad About You.
And here's you.
Let's let that run for a while. And here's you in Mr. Saturday Night.
Uh-huh. You in Aliens.
And here's you in the Mary Tyler Moore Show. You were Murray's daughter?
Hey,
no, that is so cute. Look at that.
Give me that. Give it to me.
That's adorable that you were Murray's daughter.
Fine. So you were on this show, My Two Dads?
Yeah, okay, why don't you
let me get this straight.
Right,
the girl had two dads?
Just drop it.
I just want to understand
drop the
how it
premise,
works.
all right? Just drop it. You see, so, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, in the future, the conversations will be exactly the same.
But the buttons will be much fancier.
And that's the main point.
From Logan Exposure, Janine Turner.
As television tackles bigger and more powerful dramatic stories, it calls upon powerful dramatic actors, such as the remarkably talented men who are nominated tonight. The nominees for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Miniseries or Special are Jonathan Pryce for Barbarians at the Gate, Peter Riegert for Barbarians at the Gate, Brian Dennehy for Murder in the Heartland, Beau Bridges for the positively true adventures of the alleged Texas cheerleader murdering mom, Maximilian Schell for Stalin. And the Emmy goes to Beau Bridges.
Well,
Thanks to the Academy for this wonderful honor and to be acknowledged with Mr. Rieger, Mr. Schell, Mr. Dennehy, Mr. Price. It feels really good. And, I owe this to my family, my mom and dad, my wife Wendy, who's about to launch into a production of her own. Fortunately, we have an aisle seat. It could happen at any moment right here. Got a wonderful opportunity to be in this movie, and I thank HBO for that. And my great chief, Michael Ritchie. Saw your smiling face out there a second ago, and Holly Hunter and Swoosie Kurtz, great actresses, Jane Anderson, and wrote the wonderful screenplay. And thanks so much, and glory be to God. Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, from HBO's The Larry Sanders Show, Emmy winner Rip Torn.
Good evening. I'm here to present the award for the Outstanding Supporting Actress in a miniseries or special. And what wonderful actresses these women are. The nominees are Anne Margaret for Alex Haley's Queen, Lee Grant for Citizen Poe, Joan Plowright for Stalin, Mary Tyler Moore for Stolen Babies, Peggy McKay for Woman on the Run, Laurencia and Bennett Story. And the Emmy goes to Mary Tyler Moore.
Sorry about this, Ed. Well, that's now I'm tied with Ed for the most Emmys or something silly like that. I want to thank Lifetime for believing in this project, and Ian Sander for seeing the real me, and Eric Laniveau for helping to define that character, and to Lylene Manzel for making me sound like her. I thank the Television Academy. This is just as great as it ever was. Thanks.
The Red Cross says 100 personas están hospitalizadas en la ciudad, including women and children. Not bad there. Estaron 45 on Sunday. Now down to 5.8.
Sunshine. Drug dealers have put it.
Nice and Easy looks totally natural because the color works with your hair's own natural tones and highlights. Hey, look at this. It really does. This one's pretty dark. This one's a teeny bit lighter. And this one is like the first one. Funny, I never noticed this before. It's also shiny. Look. How did Clara do this?
It's nice and easy.
No, this was probably very difficult.
No, it's nice and easy to be natural. Only from Clairol.
I really do love this color.
The simpler my life is, the better. I don't need more stuff. I need good stuff. I sure don't need a car that costs as much as my parents' house. I think my car should be an ostentatious display of common sense.
If you want rich, powerful, theater-like sound with no extra speakers or wires, get the RCA home theater with SRS. When there's one in the neighborhood, you'll know it.
contest. Bring a heart that's full of wonder and let Disney do the rest. Come to our world and be part of our family. Come be our guest.
Good night, Mickey.
The Walt Disney World Resort in Florida. Call 407-WDisney.
You know, in colleges everywhere, students are honing their craft, learning how to make their mark on this medium. Well, to encourage their vision, the Academy of Television Arts and Sciences presents the annual College Television Awards. $14,000 in cash prizes with an $18,000 product grant from Eastman Kodak. And maybe, if they're inspired enough, one day they'll receive the ultimate message from the medium.
For entry forms, contact your department head at school or the Academy of Television Arts and Sciences.
Wednesday, Al's got a blind date.
You have plenty of good childbearing years left.
When Jill sets him up with a friend.
I would love to be the father of your children.
It's an all-new home improvement.
You mind if we eat first?
Wednesday at 9 o'clock. Then, Thea's smiling because she's a new comedy hit.
I got Willie Dupree and Mark Turner begging to take me out.
New boys are a high-risk investment. Leonard is money in the bank.
She's the mother of all mothers. Thea, right after an all-new home improvement, Wednesday.
Ladies and gentlemen, from NBC's Seinfeld, Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
The comedy, variety, and musical shows nominated for Best Writing are known for their fast pacing and quick wit. They would never stop the show cold to read a list of 49 names, as I am about to do. The nominees for Outstanding Individual Achievement in Writing in a Variety or Music Program are The Ben Stiller Show, Judd Apatow, Robert Cohen, David Cross, Brent Forrester, Jeff Kahn, Bruce Kirschbaum, Bob Odenkirk, Salt and Pepper, Dino Stamatopoulos, Ben Stiller. The Kids in the Hall, Dave Foley, Bruce McCulloch, Kevin McDonald, Mark McKinney, Scott Thompson, Paul Bellini, Brian Hart, Norm Hiscock. Late Night with David Letterman, Robert Burnett, Steve O'Donnell, Gerard Mulligan, Larry Jacobson, Stephen Young, Spike Ferriston, Jill Davis, Bill Sheft, John Beckerman, Donick Carey, Brian Rich, and David Letterman. Rick Reynolds, Only the Truth is Funny, Rick Reynolds. Saturday Night Live, James Downey, Tom Davis, Al Franken, Bruce Handy, Jack Handy, Warren Hutcherson, Stephen Corrin, David Mandel, Ian, Maxton Graham, Tim Meadows, Lorne Michaels, Vanessa Middleton, Adam Sandler, Herb Sargent, Robert Smigel, David Spade, Bonnie Turner, Terry Turner, Christine Zander. And the Emmy goes to the team from The Ben Stiller Show.
Speaking for the Ben Stiller Show writers, it's Ben Stiller.
I can't believe it. Somebody had to represent the Fox network tonight, so we showed up. We all worked really hard on the show. Not many of you probably know who the hell we are, but it was a great opportunity. I want to thank all of our agents, our mothers, our fathers, our girlfriends, our wives. I can't believe I'm here. This is great. Judd, Molly Madden, Jimmy Miller, everybody who made this possible, thank you. And the Fox network, I think you missed, something here. I mean, anyway, okay, thank you. Good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sinbad.
All right. No, I'm really happy to present this award for Outstanding Individual Achievement in Directing in a Variety of Music Program because of my music and dancing background. When I started off with Cabin in the Sky and dancing with Gene Kelly and Fred Astaire in the years I was out there hoofing it for no money. And to know that what it takes to be a director, because as dancers, we don't make much money. Dancers will dance for no money. And I remember when they asked Fred Astaire to dance on the ceiling, he actually tried. He didn't realize he was going to do it with special effects and busted his head a couple times. And we hadn't had a director say, yo, man, we will fix it in the mix. We saved the man's career. And Gene Kelly was singing in the rain and dancing, and we would sing and dance, and the rain would get in your throat. And a couple people died. It's not talked about. But they drowned during the movie. And because the director said, that's enough, we saved a lot of lives on that show. And that's why this category is very special to me. Well, because directors are very important, especially when you've got a bunch of people singing and dancing, not really paying much attention to where they're going, you know, just people directing, we're going to go ahead and get to the category who these people are who have saved people's lives. Now the nominees for Outstanding Individual Achievement in Directing a Variety or Music Program are Jeff Margolis for the 65th Annual Academy Awards. Robert Altman for Black and Blue, great performances. Hal Gurney for Late Night with David Letterman. Walter C. Miller for the 1992 Tony Awards. And the Emmy goes to Walter C. Miller. Right now, Walter is currently in Nashville working on location, saving others dancers' lives. He couldn't be here tonight to accept this award, and I accept this on his behalf.
Our next category is Outstanding Performance in a Variety or Music Program. To present that Emmy Award, we're honored to have with us tonight the man who is the outstanding performer in variety and music, period. He was born 3 years after the turn of the century. He starred in vaudeville, then radio, then motion pictures. He's never been afraid to try something new. In fact, the day LA's first TV station went on the air, he was there, and he's been on television, network television, serving with distinction ever since. He's received every honor you can get in this business, including the Governor's Award from the Television Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, what an honor it is for me to introduce Mr. Entertainment himself, Bob Hope.
Thank you very much. You all remember me, the comedian without a talk show? That's my opening.
The nominees for Outstanding Individual Performance in a Variety or Music Program are Billy Crystal for the 65th Annual Academy Awards, Liza Minnelli for Liza Minnelli Live from Radio City Music Hall, Dana Carvey for Saturday Night Live, Lily Tomlin for The Search for Signs of Intelligent Life in the Universe, Cirque du Soleil for The Tonight Show with Jay Leno,
And the winner is Dana Carvey.
Jeez. That's a mixed bag category, isn't it? My God, I don't know what to say. I guess Ross Perot's in Dallas going, what's the deal now? He doesn't impress me and they give him a fancy award. I'd like to thank Ross Perot. I'd like to thank George Bush. Being a good sport. Bob Hope. I'd like to thank, in a more official manner, my wife, Paula, and my mom and dad, and Lorne Michaels, the creator of Saturday Night Live, my manager, Brad Gray, everyone at Brillstein Gray, and to everyone who thought about voting for me, thanks very much. Thank you.
The Emmy Awards will continue with outstanding variety, music, or comedy series.
Soon you can own the movie that critics found astonishing, extraordinary, and uproariously funny.
Go on.
Aladdin. Relive the adventure Time magazine called Exhilarate, a ravishing thrill ride.
How about that?
Capture the magic they called glorious family entertainment.
Big group hug.
And share the film that Siskel and Ebert gave 2 thumbs up as the latest Disney masterpiece.
I'm blushing.
It's the hit movie that's been hailed as an instant classic. You'll love Walt Disney's Aladdin, coming soon.
Any tear-free shampoo is okay for your baby.
Not my baby.
Just because a shampoo claims to be tearless, that doesn't mean it has Johnson's patented No More Tears formula. It's as gentle to eyes as pure water. No wonder more hospitals use it.
There we go.
Johnson's Baby Shampoo. Because your baby is all that matters.
Twilight yawns as shadows fall, too weak to rise. Darkness fills the skies. Night winds scour the planet clean, allowing space for us to dream. What better time than this, as the night shapes its vast cradle, to pull the sheets up tight and lay down our heads for night. Sterling, we make the world's best mattress.
They pay half on whoever I call most. This is good.
Sprint announces a whole new reason to switch to the most.
So technically, I can talk twice as long for the same amount.
Talk all you want. Sprint will split the bill on the person you call most.
You know, this split the bill thing is so big that I'll bet everybody's going to start doing it.
Maybe not everybody.
Call now and save 50% with Sprint's calling plan, the most.
The 45th Annual Primetime Emmy Awards will continue in a moment.
On Tuesday, ABC will present the premiere of NYPD Blue. ABC believes this is a drama of the highest quality. While this program has sparked controversy, we urge you to watch and decide for yourself. If you like compelling, exciting drama, then NYPD Blue deserves your attention. NYPD Blue, premiering Tuesday. Viewer discretion advised.
This 93 Ford Taurus is the best-selling car in America, and it comes with the biggest rebate in years. But this is your last chance to buy it, because your Northwest Ford dealers are clearing out the 93s now. You can get this $1,250 rebate at a great clearance price on a huge selection of 93 Taurus models if you act fast. But when they're gone, they're gone. So don't miss your last chance. See your Northwest Ford dealer today.
There's a perfect wine for every occasion. This afternoon, John has chosen a Chardonnay from the cellars of Ernest and Julio Gallo, 2 men who spent over half a century perfecting their art. What could be more perfect? Well, almost perfect. The Chardonnay of Ernest and Julio Gallo. For news throughout the weekend, join Melissa Mills on Channel 2 News.
The 45th Annual Primetime Emmy Awards are being brought to you by Buick and your local Buick dealers. Remember Buick, the new symbol for quality in America. Walt Disney Home Video's award-winning classic, Aladdin. Johnson's Baby Shampoo, because your baby is all that matters. And Coca-Cola, always the real thing. Always Coca-Cola. Nominated for 4 Emmys tonight, Larry Sanders himself, Gary Shandling.
Thanks. Before I get into the award, does anybody want to see the backstage tape again? One of the better things I've done. I also have one I'd like to show me backstage at the Merv Griffin show about 15 years ago, having a slap fight with Monty Rock III. Anyway, if I seem a little out of sorts, it's because up till now I've only lost an Ace Award. I am, needless to say, very pleased that cable has received the recognition that it's received this year from the Emmys, and I'm proud of the high standard that cable has contributed to the television medium. And I think that's why the cable industry has asked me to present you with this special offer tonight. While they last, this lovely pendant from the Joan Rivers collection, which would normally cost up to $295 in your stores, is available for $19.95 on our Emmy special. Call in, you at home watching, because these went like hotcakes at the Grammys. All right, you think it's too late to rethink this late night thing? I am here to present the Emmy for Outstanding Variety, Music, or Comedy Series. The nominees are Late Night with David Letterman.
Okay, now watch this.
MTV Unplugged. Saturday Night Live. The Tonight Show with Jay Leno. Is that it for the music cue? That is a nice one. And the Emmy goes to Saturday Night Live.
Speaking on behalf of the producers of Saturday Night Live is Al Franken.
On behalf of Lorne Michaels, the creator of Saturday Night Live, and our executive producer, and Jim Downey, who is our producer, and really also the head writer, who is responsible for maintaining the level of excellence in the writing, I would like to thank the great cast, the staff up on the 17th floor, Dave Wilson, our director, our crew, who is second to none, and I'm sure Lauren and Jim would like to thank my son, Joe, and my daughter, Thomason. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Academy of Television Arts and Sciences, Leo Chalukian.
This is the new home of the Television Academy. Here in the Hall of Fame Plaza in North Hollywood, the Academy honors legendary men and women from 5 decades who have set a standard of excellence that challenges all of us in the industry to do better. At the same time, we're trying to nurture the legends of tomorrow. That's why the Academy provides annual internships for university students, as well as seminars for film and television professors. We sponsor forums, conferences, and workshops here at the Academy because we believe that television, which is literally watched by the whole world, also ought to take a closer look at itself. In short, committed to preserving what's finest in our past, honoring excellence in the present, and encouraging it in the future. We hope that on some distant day, when someone stands here to mark our industry's 100th anniversary, television will have a century to be proud of.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jerry Seinfeld.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am here to present the award for the Outstanding Variety Musical or Comedy Special. Is there anything that doesn't fall into that category? Now, many of you may be wondering what that means. Well, without getting too technical, the Outstanding Variety Musical or Comedy Special is the variety, musical, or comedy special that was considered to be outstanding. Now, that's not to say that the other variety, music, or comedy specials weren't good. They were. It's just that this one was outstanding. The Academy did briefly consider calling it the really good variety, musical, or comedy special, but it just didn't have that same pizzazz. The nominees... I'm going to say this category again. The nominees for Outstanding... Can you say it? Variety, music, or comedy special are the 65th Annual Academy Awards, Bob Hope, The First 90 Years, The Search for Signs of Intelligent Life in the Universe, Sondheim, A Celebration at Carnegie Hall, the 1992 Tony Awards. And the Emmy goes to Bob Hope, The First 90 Years.
Very much to the members of the Academy, and a big, big thank you to my dad, who provided us inspiration and certainly material to do, I don't know, 6 hours of shows. But thank you also to Don Mischer, who's taken a second out from his duties here and who gave us a wonderful, wonderful event, and to Nancy Malone, who spent many, many hours going through all of the wonderful material to get the best of the clips. Also to the editors who were spending hours and hours doing what they had to do, and to everybody that worked on the show, thank you very, very much.
Guys, I'm just in the lobby now with some people that most of the viewers at home are probably not so familiar with. These are seat fillers. And how that works is when a star gets up to either use a bathroom, accept an award, or present an award, they have people who actually are paid to sit in their chair until they return. And what's your name, sir?
Richie.
And Richie, how did you get the job of seat filler?
I don't know.
You don't have any idea? Do you think maybe you were sitting somewhere else and it just looked so good to a scout?
Walking by outside and someone say, hey, come over here.
You were just walking by outside and someone said, hey, come over here? That is the freakiest thing, because that really is the same for so many of us working here tonight. Angela Lansbury was sitting on a bench. Honest to God, I was there. I seen what happened. She had that frilly collar on and somebody said, come here a minute. And the next thing I know, I looked in there and she was on stage. This is just too freaky. Now, Richie, have you, who were you sitting for?
John Larroquette.
And did you talk to him? Is he a nice guy?
Yeah, he's a real nice guy.
Was you? And when did you get to talk to him? Because I thought you sat for him.
He came back and said, get out of my seat.
He came back and said, get out of your seat. You were a guy on the street who somebody dragged in. They say, sit here. You sit there, and some John Larroquette jerk comes over and says, hey, get out of my seat. Come here just a minute. Would you just come here a minute? You know what? Is John Larroquette in here right now? I think maybe we have a little lesson in manners right now. Is anybody near John Larroquette? Could they raise his hand for me? Is that him down there? Excellent point, Mr. Larroquette. Hey, Richie, come here a second. Richie? John, did you get to meet Richie? This is your seat filler, Richie. I'm telling you, if I hadn't been standing right beside Richie, I would have thought for just a second, John Larroquette, that is totally freaky, Richie. It was no coincidence that you were hired. John, is there going to be any stunt work in your show at all? You're going to need some good sitters? Richie, I think I got an in for you right there. Can I just ask you something, sir? Are you a star or are you a sitter?
Neither.
You're neither? Well, it's certainly good talking with you. Thank you very much. Bye. Gotta go.
The Emmy Awards will continue with the Outstanding Lead Actress in a miniseries or special.
Andre and Michelle, two Europeans, are going to tour America and sample the best the new world offers. They'll drive the Buick Park Avenue Ultra, a car with some features they've never seen on European models, with a supercharged engine that can quench even a European's thirst for assertive power. They'll see America in the world's most aptly named car, Ultra from Buick, the new symbol for quality in America.
Citibank has really given us a new sense of self because we have our own identities.
I have a Citibank Visa card, and it does have my photo on it, so I have one less worry.
And not only that, but you can pick what you like, so it doesn't look like a DMV photo.
I don't know why the other credit cards aren't doing the same thing. We need a photo card so family members can tell us apart.
Introducing the first credit card with your photo and signature on front from not just Visa, Citibank Visa.
She didn't so much walk into your life as dance into it. Through the years, you grew closer and closer, even though you grew to be two very different people. She was the sexy, sparkly one. You were always so serious. She dated the football heroes. You always seemed to find the poets. You were her anchor. She was your wings. And whenever you had to make the really hard choices in your life, when you wanted to go back to school, when you had all that trouble getting pregnant, she's always been there for you. You used to feel she made you stronger. Now you realize you were strong all along, and all she does is believe in you. Still, for you, it's always been easier to do what's right, knowing that in her eyes, you couldn't do anything wrong.
Walt Disney Home Video presents a magical entertainment event, Aladdin. Featuring 7 songs from the Academy Award-winning composer of The Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast.
Don't you dare close your eyes.
A whole new world of adventure beyond your imagination is coming to video. For a limited time, you can own the most popular Disney movie ever, Aladdin, on video cassette.
I want you to find someone.
Who?
This Wednesday.
Me.
That was easy.
Get ready for a classic case
Was she pretty?
Nearly perfect.
of the disappearing client and the undercover blues.
Oh, baby.
You sure do.
Swing.
It's a clue. What kind of actual singing experience do you have?
More than you know.
Moon over Miami.
Some people like the way I sing.
Outside your immediate family?
Wednesday at 10, 9 Central.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's like turning on a tap of adjectives when you describe our next presenter. Charming, smart, funny, hugely talented, and oh so beautiful. Candice Bergen.
There are some stories so big that only television can give them the time they need to be told. They are grand epics sweeping over years and continents. Who can forget that week in 1977 when a nation watched together as Alex Haley explored his roots? Watch now as we look back on the great dramas that have enthralled us for days and weeks at a time. Although there's nothing small about them, we call them miniseries.
Poor slob make you a rich man. I have had it.
The day you were born, you were nothing but bad
Do you deny that you struck a patient on the operating table and called her a damned Jewess?
This is one Jew you're not gonna castrate, Kelno.
I want him alive!
I have an impediment. But isn't what a man says more important than how...
You are now samurai. I do love you, Maggie. I always will. But I can't be a husband to you.
Marry me?
Yes, I will.
Mrs. Henry, your husband is the most attractive man I've ever met.
Well, there you are.
You old African! I found you! Kunta Kinte! I found you! I found you!
The miniseries and dramatic specials of this television season brought with them some of the finest performers who have ever worked in this medium. The nominees for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Miniseries or a Special are Joanne Woodward for Blind Spot.
I will never accept Charlie's death. And I will never stop missing him. And I will never assume, as I did, that drug abuse is a problem that happens to somebody else.
Holly Hunter for the positively true adventures of the alleged Texas cheerleader murdering mom.
You know, everyone at some point in their lives has said, you know, oh, I am so mad at so-and-so, I could just kill him, okay? You know, you probably, but, you know, I say something like that and everybody, but, you know, everybody starts coming out of the woodwork. Oh, yeah. You know what one of them said to me? Huh? Well, you wouldn't believe what she said to me once. You know, give me a break.
Helen Mirren for Prime Suspect 2.
Look, if he'd been a part of the team from the beginning, that would be different. But now, every time I ask him to do something, it's open to misinterpretation.
I don't understand.
It smacks of tokenism. It's political manoeuvring. I mean, you should have asked me first. Pulling rank just undermines me.
I wasn't pulling rank. I was just trying to help.
Oh, bull. Sir.
Glenn Close for Skylark, Hallmark Hall of Fame.
No, I suppose, well, there's a drought and the prairie is all dried up and a fire took the barn. And all that time, when the water was drying and the corn and the wheat was dying, all that time, all I could think about was a baby. But there was so much to do. There was so much to worry about.
Maggie Smith for Suddenly Last Summer, great performances.
I did not have a stroke. I had a slight aneurysm. You know what that is, Doctor? A little vascular convulsion, not a hemorrhage, just a little convulsion of a blood vessel. I had it when I discovered she was trying to take my son away from me. Then I had it. It gave a temporary muscular contraction to one side of my face.
The Emmy goes to
Holly Hunter, yes!
Thank you so much. As an actress, I'm always yearning to play parts that are, first off, three-dimensional, but also have a sense of magic and spirit and rhythm and music and imagination that are a departure from my own life experience. So I have to say that I thank Jane Anderson, our screenwriter, so much for providing me with a role like that. Thanks, Jane. And secondly, Michael Ritchie, our director, it was so wonderful for him to recognize the perfect match between his own irony and a great story. And so thank you, Michael, for turning the camera on and letting us have a really good time. I'd love to thank Beau Bridges, my acting partner, for your generosity from rehearsal on, Swoosie Kurtz, the amazing Swoosie Kurtz, and the rest of the cast. Jim Manos, a first-rate producer. Sorry, Jim. And, God, HBO, thanks for really doing diverse projects and for all the wonderful projects that you have going on. It's offering us another arena for directors and actors and producers to work in. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Emmy winner for Roots, Louis Gossett Jr.
As we've seen, the range of subjects explored by a miniseries is boundless, and this year's nominees are no exception. The nominees for Outstanding Miniseries are Alex Haley's Queen.
Where he's sick about you. He ain't my master. He my pappy. How dare you speak to me like that? And how dare you speak to me like that? Treat an old dog better than me. Queen do this, queen do that, cook, wash, clean, garden, plant cotton, pick cotton from morning till night. Not even a word of thanks. Or even a mention I exist. Well, I do exist, missy. And I got a right to a little bit of love.
Family Pictures.
You're damn right it's unacceptable. I'm amazed you take him so seriously, given your low opinion of psychologists.
Laney, Dr. Bettelheim is the head of the orthogenic school. He is doing breakthrough work with emotionally disturbed children, and his book is
A theory! And a very convenient theory if you happen to be the father of a disturbed child, since Bettelheim blames the mother. I didn't want Randall. I rejected Randall before he was born. And now he has to be sent away because I'm the cause of what's wrong with him? You son of a bitch. You blame me for Randall because God knows you don't want to blame yourself. It couldn't have anything to do with you, you bastard.
The Jacksons, An American Dream.
You know, our family wasn't beaten down by poverty. And we're not gonna be beaten down by fame either. This is what it's all about. This tour is a celebration. It's a victory.
Prime Suspect 2.
How did you know that this girl wanted it rough?
I knew the way she looked.
So she didn't actually say anything to encourage you? But that's not surprising, since you tore her tights off and rammed them down her throat.
It's just her word against mine.
No, it's the doctor's reports of forensic evidence and her word against yours.
Sinatra.
Darling, down and down I go, round and round I go, in a spin, loving the spin that I'm in, under that old black magic of love.
And the Emmy goes to Prime Suspect 2.
Speaking on behalf of the producers of Prime Suspect 2 is Paul Marcus.
This is really fantastic for us. I want to thank Granada, a British broadcasting company of distinction with a commitment to making really radical drama, to WGBH for helping us to bring this to an American audience, to Helen Mirren, a truly, truly outstanding actress by any standards, and the definitive Jane Tennison. But most of all, I want to thank a family that came together, a family of black and brown and yellow and white British women and men who helped to tell a story with no polemic, but a simple message, which is that racism is a cancer, and it's a cancer that we all have to fight as effectively as possible. And if we did so in any kind of way at all, then we're doubly proud of this award. Thank you so much, Academy.
The Emmy Awards will continue with Outstanding Television Movie.
See that little black square on your Buick Park Avenue's key? It's worth a lot of money because it can save you a substantial amount on auto insurance. It's an electronic device that activates your ignition. You can drive your car, but a would-be thief cannot. You won't find this feature on Mercedes or Lexus. You will find it on Park Avenue from Buick, the new symbol for quality in America.
Take a look, see what you'll find. Sears has hardware of a much softer kind. We've got clothes dryers to wear in a storm, pop-up toasters to keep you all warm. Woo! Stunning flashlights to brighten the place. Electric pumps and plungers in lace. It's a prettier style we're changing around here. Come see the softer side of Sears.
Now there's clinical proof that Advanced Design Reach cleans better than other leading brands. Independent clinical proof. Advanced Design Reach with unique bi-level bristles, an angled neck, and a rubberized handle. Advanced Design Reach, clinically proven to clean better than other leading brands. Yes, even hard to reach back teeth. Advanced Design Reach from Johnson & Johnson. Clinically proven to clean better.
This
is for my mother, who said, Angela, can't you do anything better with your hair?
This is for women who want something better. A new and better Ultress from Clairol.
This is for me. A redder, better me.
New Ultress has a luminescent gel formula for ultimate shine, ultimate color, and our best conditioning ever.
This is for Phil.
For thinking Nancy was better.
This is for you, honey. You thought you'd be better off with a brunette.
New Ultress from Clairol.
Gorgeous hair is the best revenge.
Thursday.
Nobody's ever seen this kid. It's like he fell out of the sky.
When your heart goes out to a child.
Do you know what your name is, little guy?
You can't help getting involved.
I can't think of anything short of being dead that would keep me from reporting this kid missing if he was mine.
Daniel J. Travanti stars in Missing Persons. Thursday at its regular time, 8/7 Central.
The 45th Annual Primetime Emmy Awards will continue in a moment.
2 days until NYPD Blue premieres on ABC.
An ABC News brief. Now from Washington, Sheila Cast.
Good evening. Another foreigner has been murdered in Florida. The body of a 17-year-old Turkish exchange student was found in Tampa. He apparently was beaten to death. PLO Chairman Yasser Arafat was in Egypt today selling the historic Middle East peace plan to Arab foreign ministers, while Israeli Prime Minister Rabin was seeking support from Egypt's president, Hosni Mubarak. More news later on this ABC station and overnight on World News Now.
For those who want to escape a gridlocked world, BMW has created the new all-season 325i convertible. It opens a whole new world, 365 days a year.
Visit your nearest Oregon BMW dealer for a thorough test drive.
It's bath time at the Johnsons. And right now, Kathy Johnson doesn't know how that towel got to be a Northwest home towel. She doesn't know how Suzanne Davis picked that South Carolina mill because it can meet our specs for size, weight, and long fiber combed cotton. Kathy only knows that its luxurious softness works great, from top to bottom. Northwest Home. You'll find it at Fred Meyer.
If you suffer from jaw pain, watch Monday's Channel 2 News.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next presenter is an actor who has created some of the most powerful, some of the most memorable characters ever seen on television. The extraordinary Brian Dennehy.
The actor's art turns a written character into a real person. And a remarkable acting performance can affect the way we look at the world and ourselves. These were 5 remarkable performances this year. The nominees for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Miniseries or Special are James Garner for Barbarians at the Gate. James Woods for Citizen Cone. Robert Blake for Judgment Day, the John List story. Robert Duvall for Stalin. Robert Morse for True, American Playhouse. And the Emmy goes to Robert Morse. Robert Morse is unable to be here tonight. He's currently rehearsing for his next project in Toronto. I accept this award on his behalf. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Meredith Baxter.
Good evening. Made-for-television movies explore every aspect of human experience. And this year, they took us to turning points in the lives of nations, societies, and individuals. The nominees for Outstanding Made-for-Television Movie are Barbarians at the Gate.
The stock, Ross.
Did you see the hatchet job in Business Week?
RJR low stock price, tobacco companies declining performance, executive extravagance. I love this. CEO F. Ross Johnson routinely presses $50 bills into the hands of wine stewards.
I saw that.
$50 bills. Gee, it's been years since I tipped that little.
Citizen Cohn.
How does Mr. Cohn plead?
My client pleads not guilty to 48 of the most outrageous, outlandish, egregious, malicious, concocted, surreptitious, solicitous, supercilious, outrageous, mendacious charges I've ever heard in this court, Your Honor.
The positively true adventures of the alleged Texas cheerleader murdering mom.
There's a couple of cops here, and they're going to take me down to jail for solicitation of murder. Can you come get me? Hold on. Where is my husband supposed to come get me?
Ma'am, can you tone it down so your daughter doesn't hear
Tell
all of
me
this?
where my husband should come and get me.
I'll talk
what's
to him,
wrong?
ma'am.
No, you're not. Shanna? Shanna? Go back to your room.
Ma'am?
Mm-hmm.
You can tell your daughter that we're taking you downtown for hot checks, okay?
All right. Now, what should I wear for jail? Should I change into some jeans?
Stalin.
Bring up security troops. Shoot anyone trying to retreat. Shoot our own men? Yes, and we'll shoot you too, you incompetent fool! Cuba! How can you say that? Who killed off all our best generals? 40,000 of our best officers, called them enemies of the people, had them shot? Who trusted Hitler? Who said he would not attack us? Voroshilov? No, it was you. It was you!
True American Playhouse.
I wish I had a bit more confidence in psychiatry. I feel a bit like Tennessee Williams, who once confided in me that he was going to quit his analysis. Truman, he said, that man is trying to interfere in my private life.
The Emmy goes to... There is a tie, Barbarians at the Gate, and Stalin.
First speaking on behalf of the producers of Barbarians at the Gate will be Glenn Jordan.
We'd like to thank the Academy, our sources, John Hillier and Brian Burrow, the incomparable Larry Gelbart, but for whom, our wonderful cast, some of whom you've honored tonight with nominations, our excellent crew. We'd like to thank Michael Fuchs, Bob Cooper and Richard Waltzer at HBO, who had the taste and vision to produce this picture, and our colleague Ray Stark, who with his first movie for television is batting 1,000. He says he's getting out while he's ahead, but we're going to try and change his mind. Our thanks for the support of our loved ones. We're all thrilled with this honor. Thank you very much.
Shooting in Moscow, in the Kremlin, at the very moment communism collapsed, was a miracle of timing. A miracle that was made possible because of the commitment of two men, Robert Duvall and Michael Fuchs. Thank you, Bobby, for a performance which, as one who knew him well said, touched Stalin's soul. Thank you, Michael, and HBO for your unswerving support even during our most challenging moments. We would like to thank Judd Parkin and Alan Sabinson for providing the spark, Paul Monash for giving us the fuel, Bob Cooper, Richie Lacotte, and Lorette Hayden for fanning the flame, Vilmos Zsigmond for his brilliant cinematography, Max Schell and Joan Plowright, and a great international supporting cast, Pal Shandor and Gabor Banyai in Budapest, Nikita Mikhalkov, Leonid Vereshchagin, Ellen Pinchuk, and General Dmitry Volkoganov in Moscow, and most of all, the man whose gentleness and genius brought out the best in all of us, our invisible director, Ivan Passer. Spasibo, od всего сердца, and thank you, members of the Academy.
Edward R. Murrow, the great news broadcaster, once said about television, "This instrument can teach, it can illuminate, yes, it can even inspire. But it can do so only to the extent that humans are determined to use it to those ends. Otherwise, it is merely lights and wires in a box." With some thoughts on the power and the promise of television, here is ABC News correspondent Barbara Walters.
Tonight, as we honor the best of the past television season, the Academy has asked me to say a few words of my own about this giant industry of ours, which has affected every aspect of our lives. A few words about 50 years of television. We're here tonight to celebrate the abundance of entertainment on television, the programs and the people that light up the screen year after year. Just look at who is in this audience, and look at the nominees of well-deserved awards for entertaining us all. And think for a minute how fortunate we are to have such abundance, and to know that there is, as we say on television, more to come. It's been an extraordinary 50 years. Of course, if you're under the age of 50, you won't remember when there was no television, when you listened to, instead of watched, wonderful stars like Jack Benny and Fred Allen, and Candace Bergen's father, Edgar Bergen, and his wooden sidekick, Charlie McCarthy. And then came that box with the little screen, and it transformed our lives. It showed us the best of times and the worst of times, from the bright side of the moon to the dark side of human nature, from the most glorious ballets to the most hideous battles. We have seen presidents inaugurated and a president assassinated. Television has brought the lives of the oil-rich Ewing family of Texas to remote corners of the world where they'd never heard of Dallas, and allowed Dallas and the rest of America to see the Berlin Wall fall, Beijing erupt, democracy come to South Africa, and the Soviet Union cease to exist. But television is 50, an age often associated with middle-age maturity. And it's time we, who work in television, started acting our age and accepting our responsibilities. It is time that we, not the commissions and panels, concern ourselves with doing something about violence and moral values on television. And generally speaking, we haven't. In my own part of the business, this is the year of the news magazine. At its best, the magazine can offer information, enlightenment, and surprising depth. At its worst, fighting for the ratings, a news magazine can go for the juiciest murder or the silliest expose. I know, because I've probably done a few of these myself. But in the long run, I think it hurts us all. We should have a better purpose. 50 is also the time to take stock and do some planning. For generations of children, television has been the closest companion, always there, especially for latchkey children, where television can make an enormous difference. It can, with compassion and tolerate, educate for life, and it isn't often doing that now. But what a challenge, what an accomplishment, if it can. Yet the responsibility is not just with those of us in the industry. It is also with all of you viewing this program. If you choose the higher road, television will too. Because you not only turn the set on, you can also turn it off. And if enough of you do not like what is on, it will not stay on. In your hands is the ultimate power. Use it. Thank you, and have a great television evening.
The legend of the Colonel's rotisserie gold is the talk of Lake Edna. You should hear what they're saying about the deep marination, the slow roasting, that special blend of herbs and spices, and the golden brown color. But 5-year-old Allie put it best when she said, The Colonel's Rotisserie Gold in quarters, halves, and wholes. At KFC, we do chicken right.
One day, it all just started. And for a long time, there was fire. And rocks. And fire. And rocks. Then in 1886, Coca-Cola was invented in Atlanta, Georgia, ushering in the modern period of peace, harmony, tranquility, fire, and rocks.
Jane, I'd like to meet Peter. Peter makes movies.
Features.
We were just talking about this movie that HBO made. It was so intense. Did you make that movie?
No, I didn't.
Oh, are you talking about that HBO movie?
They're really gutsy, huh?
Did you make that?
No, I didn't.
It was edgy.
No, I didn't make it.
Excuse me. I heard you make movies for HBO?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Think you've seen great movies before? Just you wait.
Imagine a deodorant that keeps a man feeling as clean and fresh as this all through the day. Well, this is it. It's Ban for Men. Clean and fresh because it goes on clear. And Ban for Men sets up a clear shield of protection that fights odor-causing bacteria for a full 24 hours. So feel this clean, this fresh. Try Clear Ban for Men deodorant. And now, Ban for Men comes in new antiperspirant formula. It's the first clear solid that helps keep you dry.
Someone very special is on that train. That's why you're driving a Buick LeSabre. You love its powerful V6 engine, anti-lock brakes, and steel safety cage body unit. But you bought LeSabre for the dual airbags, one for you and one for that very special person who sits next to you. LeSabre from Buick, the new symbol for quality in America.
America is talking about Lois and Clark.
Superman.
TV Guide says Lois and Clark is the show to watch.
Superman.
Lois and Clark takes off like a rocket.
Superman.
Kane puts other reigning He-Man to shame.
You know my name, but I don't know yours.
Superman seems to have caught on.
Catch the show the press calls the season's most entertaining.
I'll be seeing you.
I hope so.
Lois and Clark, 1 week from tonight at 8, 7 Central.
Ladies and gentlemen, four-time Emmy winner, John Larroquette.
Good evening. My name is John Larroquette, and I am an Emmy-aholic. It's been 4 years for me since I felt the need to have an Emmy. But I'm going to tell you, I'm starting to feel a little shaky, okay? Can you imagine? I mean, that's a dream, isn't it? I imagine that like a huge bottle of cognac, you know, just to give you a parallel with what might be going on in my mind. Aside from my desires, I'm honored to name the nominees for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Drama Series, and they are Sam Waterston for I'll Fly Away.
You should know that I never saw your mother happier than on the days when each of you was born. I never saw her happier than when she was planning one of your birthday parties or picking out new school clothes for you or worrying about whether or not you should have braces. She loved being your mother.
Michael Moriarty for Law and Order.
If I win, Steinmetz, our schoolmarm, goes to prison for murdering his wife, but the world will never really know the extent of his original crimes. And if I lose, the verdict goes a long way to bolster Steinmetz's claim that Poland is trying to extradite the wrong man. Either way, I'm helping a mass murderer cover up his crimes.
Rob Morrow for Northern Exposure.
How long have we known each other?
About 2 years come June.
When do you think it might sink in that I do not appreciate being ambushed by unannounced guests?
You want me to leave?
No, I want to tell you something, all right? Let me tell you something about women. They are the enemy. Women are the enemy. Never forget it.
Okay.
Biologically, emotionally, their main function in life is to make us crazy. But we have a function, too. You see, men were put on this earth to not let women make us crazy. By the way, congratulations on your engagement.
Tom Skerritt for Picket Fences.
Here's how it is. I'm not going to bring charges. But you stay away from Kimberly. Don't you so much as talk to her again.
Come on, Mr. Brock.
Billy, I warned you. You stay away from my daughter.
Scott Bakula for Quantum Leap.
Sam, look at me. It should have worked.
Sam, look at me.
My aim was perfect. It was an accident that I missed. He dropped his head at the last second or he'd be dead. He'd be dead. And the world will remember Lee Harvey Oswald as the man who executed General Edwin Walker.
And the Emmy goes to Tom Skerritt.
Oh, boy, thank you for this feeling. This is a tribute to David Kelly, who pours out this material for Picket Fences pretty much the way Mozart must have poured out his music. I thank you, David. I thank all the producers, this wonderful cast, Kathy Baker, who lights the way, and the rest of the cast, this wonderful, splendid crew that we have. Can't say enough about all of them. And Sue, who has been with me for 20 years and made this career possible. Thank you all very much.
And now, television's handiest couple, Home Improvements, Tim Allen and Patricia Richardson.
Good evening. We're here tonight to present the award for Outstanding Achievement by an Actress in a Drama Series. What is wrong? What are you doing? Tim?
Cummerbund's a little tight.
I don't think this is the time to be talking about your cummerbund.
You ever worn one?
No.
And how would you know?
Could we discuss this later, maybe?
Oh, sure, you're giving a big award. I'm just here with a tight cummerbund.
Don't flatter yourself.
Maybe I should wear pantyhose next time.
Better make him control top.
Could we?
All right.
The nominees for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Drama Series are... Angela Lansbury for Murder, She Wrote.
Oh, dear, Ben. Look, I've got 10 minutes to get to my publisher's.
I have everything I need. I love working with you. Here's a gift. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. Listen, don't forget, I want to see the copy before you send it into Follies.
Absolutely, yes.
Then, at the risk of raining on your parade, a word of advice about Harrison Kane. I suggest that you keep a very close eye on your script and on your wallet, and that your agent does the same.
Kathy Baker for Picket Fences.
Look, let's just try some honesty, all right? Then maybe we can save what's left of our relationship. I think you're a narrow-minded, pig-headed old fart sometimes who can't see the forest for the trees. But you've never been stupid. And if you let that woman walk out of here just because you love her too much, then you're the dumbest man I ever met.
Regina Taylor for All Fly Away.
And then this man stepped in front of me. I tried to go around him. He hit me. I lost sense of what was happening. I thought, this must be a mistake. I thought, what have I done to you?
Janine Turner for Northern Exposure.
Look, Flashman, maybe you fantasized about having sex with me in your mind for so long it became a reality. I don't know. I mean, it's flattering in a twisted, psychotic kind of way, but it didn't happen.
None of this
Susie
will
Kurtz
happen.
for Sisters.
Wade, believe you. You won't have 3 children or retire to Cap d'Antibes. And there'll come a time when you'll be grateful if you make it through the year, let alone 2020.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Look at yourself. Look at me. That's not in your book, is it? So stop planning for a day that will never come and start living for the day that's here.
The Emmy goes to Kathy Baker.
I can't believe I'm accepting this from Pat. She's been my old friend for a long, long time. I thank you so much. This is so great for picket fences. We are so proud. We love picket fences. I want to thank the Academy. Thank you so much to the Academy. I want to thank David Kelly, Michael Pressman, Tom Skerritt, Mr. Sexy, my husband, even sexier. Thank you very much, my darling. I want to thank CBS and Fox and my own dear family, especially Mama and Daddy. And my boys at home with the Johnsons, I love you. And I've always wanted to say this, just like the country western stars, I want to thank the fans, because if it weren't for the fans, none of us in this room would be here. Yeehaw! Thank you.
Hey, you guys, this is my last spot for the night, and I am in the banquet room where the big party is at the end, which is what really the stars come here for. Let me just show you around the banquet room. If Ralph, would you mind just spinning the room a little bit there? Hey, Ralph, can you get that big chute up there? Do you see the big blue chute? Can you grab that? Can they see that so that they can see how the stars enter the party after they've come through the whole hideous winner's obstacle course? Anyway, so it is a beautiful room. It's not full yet because, of course, the show isn't over yet. But let me just show you, like, they have, like, the very beautiful centerpiece. Would you know some old Hollywood actor that has more money than you could possibly believe is going to tuck this under their arm and try to bring it home at the end of the show, more than likely. Now, this table here, I've chosen to talk here because this is table 73. You know for sure it's right up front of the dance floor. It's got to be the table where the producer and Angela Lansbury sit at the end. Are you going to be the bus person for this table? Oh, you're the server for this table. Pardon me. And what's your name?
Carlo.
Carlo will be the server for this table. Would you do me a favor? I actually am also having a party tonight about a half an hour after this one gets started. And if you could just put this at Angela Lansbury's table for me. And this is her. If you can just put it at her seat. Be discreet because my house is kind of small and I haven't invited everybody. But I'm gonna look. Do you know? No, feel free to look. Do you know where Marital Moore is sitting? She's sitting at table number 75. Okay, I just got to step over there. You guys, thank you very much. I had a wonderful time tonight. Thanks a lot.
The Emmy Awards will continue with Outstanding Lead Actor in a Comedy Series.
Last week really scared me. My dad's stomach was really bad, but he wouldn't admit it. He has this thing about doctors. I was afraid he had an ulcer. And you know what? The doctor said Mylanta. It was indigestion, the kind that needs really strong medicine.
Mylanta is strong medicine, strongly recommended. It's the antacid doctors recommend most.
My doctor said Mylanta.
Also available in tablets and now gel caps.
Safety is something we all think about. Buick has considered the subject from many angles. So for frontal impacts, Buick Regal offers a driver's side airbag. And for side impacts, Regal meets 1997 government safety standards right now. 3 years in advance. Why has Buick put so much into Regal? Because you put so much into Regal. Regal from Buick, the new symbol for quality in America.
Some glass cleaner. On my little guy's works of art, it just doesn't cut it. And on greasy prints, all it leaves is a streaky mess. But what else is there for cleaning glass?
Introducing Mr. Clean Glass and Surface Spray.
Mr. Clean for glass?
Even on tough, greasy grime, he cleans better than the leading glass cleaner and cleans it to a streak-free shine. No smears, no streaks.
Even when the sun shines through.
New Mr. Clean Glass and Surface cleans to the shine.
This is a reminder that your puppy is not a dog. A puppy needs up to twice the nutrition of a fully grown adult dog. And Purina Puppy Chow Growth Formula has all the extra nutrition your puppy needs. So he'll grow up to be big and strong. And mature. Just like Daddy. Puppy Chow. One of the dog chow family from Purina.
The courts took this child from the only parents she ever knew.
Jessie belongs with us.
And gave her to her birth parents.
We're the ones that ought to be given the opportunity to raise her.
Was it right or was it wrong?
She's going to be fine, back with her family.
You decide.
We have a small, defenseless child to protect.
Amanda Plummer, David Keith, Susan Day, and Michael Ontkeen. The untold drama behind the story that captivated the country.
Mommy.
Whose child is this? The war for baby Jessica next Sunday.
The 45th Annual Primetime Emmy Awards will continue in a moment.
Thursday, the season premiere of Matlock.
Detective with panache.
Ben's acting debut slays the critics.
Was I really that bad?
You stunk. But who's doing the killing off stage?
I need you, Ben. Don't take his case.
The season premiere of Matlock, Thursday.
Coming up on Channel 2 News at 11, the town of Condon lost a school building to fire. Now the kids are moving to camp to start the school year. There's a new plan in the works to make some adventurers pay to play. We'll explain the details. The stars are out to honor the best of television. We'll see if your favorite shows picked up any Emmy Awards. And it's got to be the play of the year. San Francisco's quarterback eludes a tackle, then passes the ball to himself. News, weather, and sports coming up tonight at 11.
You know, I run into people all the time that have never shopped at a Men's Warehouse store, and I say the same thing to everybody. Give us 1 minute. Just come into our store for 60 seconds, and you'll become a Men's Warehouse customer. I guarantee it.
People that first come to Subway are a little surprised we don't have sandwiches ready, just fresh bread. That's so you can see your sandwich being made and tell me if you like onions, tomatoes, or even hot peppers. I'm not a mind reader, and there's lots to choose from. If your sandwich looks as good as it tastes, that's because Subway has a training center where experts like Mr. Pilchin teaches the art of making beautiful sandwiches. He calls himself an art teacher. I guess that makes me a sandwich artist.
Now get a half-price coupon for kids to Ringling Brothers Barnum & Bailey Circus at participating Subways.
Next, Sally, an incest survivor's fight for justice.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Chevy Chase.
Good evening. Many years ago, in a city long forgotten, a man dreamed of an invention so extraordinary it would change the face of human history. He built a box, and he called the box television. Unfortunately, the box he built wasn't television. It was just a box, and the guy wound up in an insane asylum. It's very sad, really. But the when and where of television are not important. Consider for the moment the amazing power of this medium, and the question becomes simply, how? How can I get on television, and how can I keep others off television? It's a question that we continue to ask ourselves until they buy out our contracts. The nominees for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Comedy Series are...
I can't believe this.
Ted Danson for Cheers.
You're not saying what I think you're saying, are you?
You know, I think there's a chance for you and me
If what?
All right, here goes. If in the next couple of years, the right woman doesn't come along, you're on the top of a very short list.
Bill, why don't you bring out Al's log?
Tim Allen for Home Improvement.
There's less for your kids at home. Always have your coworker do the dangerous stuff. Sure, the girls are going to think he's cooler, but you'll get the girl in the end because you survived. Remember, safety first.
Gary Shandling for The Larry Sanders Show.
Listen, here's the plan. 5 nights next week, you host.
5 nights next week, I host.
And then we go to the lake.
Then we go to the lake.
What are you doing?
I'm just warming up. I'm doing your show. I got to do you.
Good thinking. Oh, by the way, Perot dropped out. Sorry. There goes
That
one of your
really
characters.
hurts. That really hurts, Larry.
When we go to the lake,
Yes?
do not bring the trades.
What?
No, I'm tired
What?
of you looking at the numbers for your
You
movie.
can't believe what it's doing in Malaysia. It's through the roof. It's just unbelievable. It's so much money.
So
huge,
sad.
huge,
So
huge.
sad. Rub it in.
And you're going to bring your own sleeping bag, right?
Why?
The one sleeping bag thing is not, it didn't work.
This is the first time I've heard a complaint. Last summer it was, the sounds of the woods. You want a Coke?
Yes, please.
Thank you.
I want, but I don't see much point.
John Goodman
First
for
of all,
Roseanne.
There will be no holding hands. There will be no looks across the room. There will be no touchy-feely. There will be no hanky-panky. There will be no smoochy-woochy. These are just the rules today. We reserve the right to change the rules at any time. For your safety, for your education, or for our amusement.
Jerry Seinfeld for Seinfeld.
You don't know my name, do you?
Yes, I do.
What is it?
It rhymes with a female body part.
What is it?
Mulva? Gipple? Loyola?
And the Emmy goes to... Ted Danson. Ted Danson is filming in San Francisco right now and cannot join us this evening. I will accept and keep this award on his behalf.
Ladies and gentlemen, last year's Best Actor in a Comedy Series, the coach, Craig T. Nelson.
Shakespeare said that it takes wisdom to play the fool. If that's true, then Jerry Van Dyke is the smartest man in show business. But I kid the unnominated. Like myself, for instance. Hi, Tom. Tom Skerritt, right there. 5 wonderful actresses nominated for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Comedy Series, and they are... Marion Ross for Brooklyn Bridge.
When I was your age, I came to America by myself. I lived with my sister Rose. Slept on the couch 2 years, $4 a month. I would have liked to have somebody to tuck me in. I love you. I'm sorry, I can't help it.
Mrs. Santry.
Thanks, Doc. Sweetheart.
Kirstie Alley for Cheers.
Okay, hubby, don't you stop loving me. I married a plumber.
Do no more designs like that.
Helen Hunt for Mad About You.
You're trying to tell me you don't have fantasies about other people?
No. Why? You?
I don't know. Sometimes I'll imagine of a place or a person, some beautiful man or woman, and...
Oh, wait a second. So now, when you're with this other woman... where am I?
You're around.
I am?
Sometimes.
And the other times?
You're at work. Lousy pajamas for 3
Candace
days.
Bergen for Murphy Brown.
None of this is going the way I thought it would.
had to hire a lactation nurse to teach us how to breastfeed. Can you believe it? I finally have a chest, and the only man in my life doesn't know what to do with it.
Get drunk or something?
Roseanne Arnold for Roseanne.
It's gonna sound kind of weird and everything, but is he gonna be coming down that conveyor belt with everybody's baggage? No, the mortuary picks him up. Oh, that's good, because I didn't think we could fit him in our truck.
Well, I'm sorry you don't think that's funny. Hey, I'm saving my best jokes for the funeral.
The Emmy goes to Roseanne Arnold. Oh, it could be taking her a while. Okay. Roseanne Arnold could not be here tonight to accept her award. We all congratulate her, and I accept this on her behalf.
The Emmy Awards will continue with Outstanding Drama Series.
I liked Marjorie the first day I laid eyes on her.
He was romantic even then. We started going together when we were 15.
Times were tough.
But we barely noticed.
We were married during the war.
I thought he looked handsome in a uniform.
She was right. 3 days ago, we celebrated our 50th anniversary.
He's still romantic.
The Colonel's legendary lost recipe for rotisserie chicken is so good, it deserves its own special side dishes, like tangy barbecue baked beans with bacon, garden rice with vegetables, macaroni and cheddar cheese, and hot cornbread muffins. Enjoy a great meal with a quarter of the Colonel's rotisserie gold, 2 of your favorite side dishes, and a cornbread muffin. And I guarantee these recipes will never get lost. Now, where did I put them? The Colonel's rotisserie gold. At KFC, we do chicken right.
Come on in, see what's new. Sears has got the softest hardware for you. We've got jumpers and cables in cotton and knit, denim seat covers with a real comfy fit, new mixers and blenders, some toasters in wool. Our appliances will make you so beautiful. Things sure are changing around here. Come see the softer side of Sears.
Presenting the RCA 52-inch projection screen home theater. It's bigger and brighter than almost anything out there.
In a town famous for its secrets, the best-kept secret is about to be exposed. The behind-the-scenes scoop is finally within reach. Unlock the thinking of the movers and shakers of the world's most powerful communications tool. It's all in here. Emmy Magazine, the official publication of the Academy of Television Arts and Sciences. Now there's a way for you to enjoy Emmy Magazine. For a free copy, write to this address.
In 2 days, decide for yourself about the most compelling new show on television.
I'm hooked into the biggest crime family in the city.
From now on, it's every man for himself.
He whacked my partner, and I want him.
I think I'm in love with you.
NYPD Blue is the season's only groundbreaking series.
I will hold you in contempt.
And I hold you in contempt. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
See what it's all about.
I don't want to be alone tonight. I want you to kill him.
Premiering Tuesday, NYPD Blue. Viewer discretion advised.
Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel J. Travanti.
This mic, okay?
From the moment we developed language, men and women have been storytellers. By creating drama, we entertain each other, teach each other, and in the case of these nominated programs, inspire each other. The nominees for Outstanding Drama Series are Homefront.
I'm talking about that piece of garbage on the editorial page, advocating loyalty oaths.
We need loyalty oaths.
They are un-American.
Far from it. They're going to help us save this country from communism.
Next, you'll be having our hairstyles approved and read only books you agree with and come to work in uniforms.
You're describing their way of life, not ours. We don't legislate that stuff.
We don't legislate patriotism either. Try this on your editorial page. If there isn't any
Save the florid prose for your little pink union rag.
I'll fly away.
Lily, you studied the legal system when you were registering to vote. I recall you doing that. You must understand the distinction between federal and state authority. I have no jurisdiction over this case.
I do realize that. But the law isn't always consistent, it seems to me.
Law and order.
Reading the transcript. Newhouse calls for backup. 2 units respond. Dispatcher's busy a while. Newhouse calls again. No backup.
The first car got to Newhouse the same time as the second car. The second car started at 88th Street, 20 blocks closer.
20 blocks difference. They get there the same time.
Donnie, they left them out there to die.
Northern
Arise,
exposure.
Shine, for thy light is come. Light is knowledge. Light is life. Light is light.
Picket fences.
I want to smoke cookies. She's probably upstairs. I knew she would do it. She said she was staying home to make cookies. You're staying cookies.
Never mind. Don't clomp on the steps so much.
She's got her headphones on. When she should be making cookies.
Okay, ready? Dashing through the snow.
2,
1, 2, 3.
Dashing through the snow in a one.
Horse open sleigh.
Get out! Get out!
What are you doing?
I know what you're doing.
Get out!
What are you doing?
Get out!
Chicago and Kenosha, Wisconsin. I'll be right back. The Emmy goes to... I know, I could see through it. Picket fences. Speaking on behalf of the producers of Picket Fences is David E. Kelly.
All year we have battled so long to be noticed that it makes this recognition so sweet tonight. For all our producers, Alice West, Bob Breach, Jonathan Pontel, Mark Perry, and my fellow executive producer, Michael Pressman, we thank 20th Century Fox and CBS, Ron Lagomasino, who helped give birth to this animal about a year ago, and also to our co-nominees, Northern Exposure, I'll Fly Away, Homefront, and Law and Order. You have made television a prouder place, and in so doing, made this award that much more distinguished for us. Thank you very much.
It is my pleasure to present the last award of the evening to the Outstanding Comedy Series. The nominees are...
Where everybody knows your name.
Cheers.
This is the best day in the history of Cheers. Nothing could go wrong today.
Hey, everybody. Di and I are together again.
Home Improvement.
I don't think women are as clear with their signals as men. I know they're not. On a job site, for instance, if a man holds up a stop sign, he means, hey, stop there! If a woman holds up a stop sign, if she designed this, it'd say, if you really knew me, you'd know what you should do right now.
The Larry Sanders Show.
What can I do for you?
Well, I just wanted to stop by, and what is this?
That's my cup from the hockey segment.
Murphy Brown.
All this time I've been walking up and down these aisles, I've been thinking, I bet this doesn't happen to Joan London or Katie Couric. They would have foreseen their baby's favorite food going out of stock and bought enough of it to feed them into old age. Especially Couric. She hoards everything like a demented squirrel.
Seinfeld.
What? So what? It's a nipple! It's a little brown circular protuberance. It's a big deal. Hey, everybody's got it. Look, I got him.
And the Emmy goes to Seinfeld.
Speaking on behalf of the producers of Seinfeld is Jerry Seinfeld.
Let's hear it for these kids. God, we started off so small. It's going to be easy to thank people because there's like 2 people to thank here that even knew we were on. I really want to thank Castle Rock, who's gone a long way at every turn to make this show work. NBC has tried really hard. Everyone has tried really hard for a really long time to get this show noticed, and it's really exciting that people do now, and we couldn't be more proud of it. I also want to thank my partner and the greatest comedy writer in the world, Larry David. George Shapiro and Howard West, Rick Ludwin, Tom Sharonis, and everyone you see standing here. Our whole show. Thank you very much. We're very honored. Thank you.
I'm lucky. I'm just one of those women who happens to have naturally beautiful hair. Look, this color, these highlights, this shine, it's all natural. I'm so lucky. What did I do to have such gorgeous hair?
You use Nice and Easy.
Okay.
Nice and Easy works with your hair's own tones and highlights, so the color looks totally natural, like you were born with it.
I wouldn't change this color for anything. It's 121 natural deep brown.
It's nice and easy to be natural, only from Clairol.
When it comes to choosing a pain reliever, the makers of Tylenol believe the more information you have, the better. That's why it's important to know ibuprofen is different than Tylenol. Doctors know ibuprofen can sometimes irritate your stomach.
In fact, most ulcer patients shouldn't use it, but they can take Tylenol. Hospitals use Tylenol 4 times more than ibuprofen. For effective relief that's gentler to your stomach, trust Tylenol, the pain reliever hospitals use most.
I just went to turn my blender on a couple days ago, flicked the thing on, and all of a sudden teeth are flying out.
Products that are made today are made in mass production, and the quality isn't as great.
Lifetime, I'm gonna love that.
You have protection on your purchases for the expected lifetime of the product.
I'm getting ready to buy a new house, and I'm gonna buy all my new appliances with my Citibank Classic card.
I get a lifetime warranty, that any additional cost.
Hey, Citibank to the rescue.
Lifetime warranty. Another new service from not just Visa. Citibank Visa.
You've been friends for so long, you can actually be honest about everything. You tell her when she's gaining weight. She noticed your first gray hairs. She also noticed when those little lines around your eyes seemed to disappear. So you told her about a new. It's so effective, Avon guarantees it. Your skin looks so young and glowing, she actually asked, "Are you in love?" You believe in honesty, and Avon thinks that's beautiful.
Up next on Channel 2 News, questions and clues about how the Clinton health plan will affect you. Building a new beginning out of disaster brings teachers and students together in a small Oregon town. Are you ready to pay up as costs climb for rescue crews? You may have to. And bearing all for baseball. Stay with us.
It's Joe's first big show in Kansas City, Mo. Joe Montana and the Chiefs host John Elway and the Broncos on ABC's Monday Night Football.
The 45th Annual Primetime Emmy Awards. Brought to you by the makers of Tylenol, the pain reliever hospitals use most. KFC, try the Colonel's new rotisserie gold chicken. At KFC, we do chicken right. Sears, come see the softer side of Sears. And Nice and Easy. It's nice and easy to be natural, only from Clairol.
Before we say goodnight, I'd like to thank our musical director, Ian Fraser, and Chuck Workman, who assembled some of the most extraordinary film packages that we saw tonight. The awards have been given out. Tomorrow morning, we'll all be back at work again. To my colleagues who take home golden statues tonight, I ask you to look at them closely. In her hands, Emmy holds an atom, the building block of matter. It represents the limitless possibilities of our medium. It is an awesome force that should be forever guided by reason, focused by wisdom, and nourished by the power of our own imaginations. Thank you all, and good night.
Travel provided by Continental. One airline can make a difference. Business first, the comfort and service of international first class at a business class fare. That's the difference on Continental. Accommodations provided by Hilton. The next time you travel, come to Hilton. We'll turn your business trip into a real pleasure. Hilton, so nice to come home to.
This is Joan London.
And Charles Gibson. This week, what will the proposed national health care plan mean to your family?
Plus Andy Griffith, Leonard Maltin, and Jermaine Greer on Good Morning America this week.